What makes a love story truly unforgettable? Desire, pain, or the moments in between? Let's explore 15 of the most passionate gay movies you absolutely need to see. Call Me by Your Name.
Sometimes impossibly curved and so nonchalant, hence their ageless ambiguity, as if they're daring you to desire them.
In the sun-drenched countryside of northern Italy, 17-year-old Elio Perlman is spending a quiet summer at his family's villa when Oliver, a confident and charismatic American doctoral student, arrives to assist Elio's father. What begins as casual tension slowly escalates into a deeply emotional and physical connection. Their days are filled with bike rides, late-night conversations, and a growing intimacy that neither can ignore. As the summer ends, so does their fleeting love story. But the ache it leaves behind is haunting. The final scene, with Elio staring into the fire, says everything without words. A love so intense, it forever alters who you are. Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Jack Twist and Ennis Del Mar are hired to herd sheep in the remote Brokeback Mountain wilderness in 1963. Isolated from the world, a spontaneous encounter turns into an all-consuming passion. When the summer ends, they part ways and begin separate lives, marriages, children, responsibilities. But their connection never fades. Over the years, they meet in secret, unable to quit one another. Their love is tender, volatile, and tragic, stretched thin by time and the fear of being discovered. Jack wants more. Ennis stays afraid. In the end, one shirt, stained and tucked into another, becomes the only piece left of what they could never have. My Policeman.
I pity people who don't know what it feels like to be this in love. Come with me, just you and I.
He's trying to destroy our marriage.
Tom Burgess, a handsome young policeman in 1950s Brighton, falls in love with Patrick, a museum curator. But the social climate forces him into a conventional marriage with schoolteacher Marion. Told across two timelines, the story follows their entangled lives as secrets fester beneath the surface. Young Tom is torn between duty and desire, while older Tom is left with regrets buried under years of silence. Patrick's arrest and imprisonment for his sexuality shatter what little freedom they had. Decades later, as Patrick re-enters their lives, Marion confronts the truth. What remains isn't just guilt. It's the remnants of a love never allowed to bloom fully. Fellow travelers.
Ever been in love with another male?
I have loved you my whole life. My great, consuming love.
Set in the shadowy days of the 1950s America, Hawkins Fuller, a suave political operative, meets Tim Laughlin, an idealistic and devout young man. Their attraction is instant and magnetic, unfolding behind closed doors during the Lavender Scare. As government paranoia rises, their love becomes increasingly dangerous. What starts as a thrilling affair spirals into a decades-long entanglement marked by ambition, betrayal, and longing. The series follows their journey through multiple historic moments, from the McCarthy hearings to the AIDS crisis. And as they change, so does their bond. In the end, it isn't just passion that survives, it's the memory of what they once dared to feel. The Normal Heart.
Summer has officially begun.
In the early 1980s, Ned Weeks, a fiery writer, begins to sound the alarm about a mysterious illness killing gay men in New York. As fear spreads and friends fall ill, Ned refuses to stay quiet. Amidst the chaos, he meets Felix Turner, a New York Times reporter, and their love story burns fast and bright. But the looming epidemic threatens to tear everything apart. As Felix's health declines, Ned's rage intensifies, targeting a system that continues to ignore them. Their romance, both tender and defiant, is a heartbeat in a city full of grief. The final hospital bed scene leaves you gasping for breath, for justice, for love. If you're enjoying these passionate picks, consider joining our channel as a member. Get early access to our videos, behind-the-scenes extras, and a growing film-loving community. Looking.
So what if we got together now?
Maybe this has been staring us in the face the whole time. You are actually scaring me right now.
Looking captures the daily lives of three gay men living in San Francisco, Patrick, Dom, and Agustin, as they navigate dating, relationships, and career goals. But it's Patrick's evolving relationship with Kevin, his video game studio boss, that becomes the show's emotional core. Their romance is marked by flirtation, stolen kisses, and moral dilemmas. Kevin's in a long-term relationship, and Patrick isn't sure he's ready for something serious. Yet the pull between them only grows stronger. Through quiet moments and intense confrontations, they're forced to face their flaws and desires. In the end, what makes this show passionate isn't just love, it's the realism of love's messiness. Sense8.
You will start to feel strange things. Anger and joy and pain, pleasure, without any reason.
Created by the Wachowskis, Sense8 is a mind-bending series about 8 people from different parts of the world who are psychically connected. Among them is Lito, a closeted Mexican actor, and Hernando, his brilliant and openly gay partner. Their relationship isn't just romantic, it's electric. As Lito struggles with his public image, Hernando becomes both his anchor and his liberation. When Lito is finally outed, their bond is tested, but not broken. Passion radiates in every glance, touch, and sacrifice. In a show full of global stakes and supernatural links, it's this very human love story that hits the hardest. Queer as folk.
You're always following him around.
I'm not always following him around.
We're best friends.
Set in Pittsburgh, this groundbreaking series follows a group of gay friends navigating relationships, careers, and identity. At its center is the volatile relationship between Brian, a confident and emotionally guarded man, and Justin, an idealistic teen who becomes his match. Their journey spans everything from casual hookups to deep commitment, with plenty of turmoil in between. Brian pushes people away, but Justin keeps coming back, breaking through his walls. Each argument, reconciliation, and kiss is charged with raw intensity. And when tragedy strikes, their connection doesn't fade. It deepens. In a world where nothing stays the same, their fire keeps burning. Elite.
Somos realmente lo que los demás creen que somos. Es lo que ocultamos a los demás.
Elite isn't just a teen drama, it's a powder keg of secrets, murders, and intense romance. Among the ensemble cast, Omar and Anders' love story stands out for its raw vulnerability. Omar, closeted and cautious, falls for Ander, the school's golden boy. Their connection defies social pressure and family expectations. What begins as a hidden relationship blossoms into something neither expected. But scandals, betrayals, and trauma constantly threaten to tear them apart. Their passion is undeniable even in silence, and when it explodes, it's messy, beautiful, and sometimes heartbreaking. In a show full of chaos, they remain each other's dangerous calm. The White Lotus. Too late to run. Don't ever wipe tears without gloves. This Swedish miniseries begins with Rasmus, a young man who escapes his conservative hometown for the freedom of Stockholm. There, he meets Benjamin, a shy Jehovah's Witness slowly coming to terms with his identity. The two fall hard and fast into a love that feels pure and urgent. But just as their bond deepens, the shadow of AIDS looms. Told in 3 parts, love, disease, and death, the story doesn't flinch from tragedy, but it also doesn't shy away from the beauty of their connection. As friends disappear and the city mourns, one intimate rule remains. Never wipe away someone's tears with bare hands. It's sacred. It's final. Center of my world.
Ich brauche euch beide. Ich kann dich nicht teilen.
Phil!
Ich laufe nicht weg.
Phil returns from summer break to his eccentric home, a crumbling mansion he shares with his twin sister and their chaotic mother. When school starts, he meets Nicholas, a confident, mysterious new student. Their chemistry is immediate and intense, leading to secret rendezvous and long, electrifying stares in crowded hallways. As Phil falls deeper, his world starts spinning, but trust issues and emotional scars begin to crack the foundation of their romance. Phil's coming of age is riddled with heartbreak, misunderstandings, and yearning. When the passion fizzles, he's left to piece together not just what went wrong, but who he is without that burning connection. Man in an orange shirt.
You surely didn't think that we could set up house together like man and wife?
Grandpa was gay.
Grandpa was gay.
Spanning 2 timelines, this BBC drama starts in post-World War II Britain, where Michael and Thomas fall in love while Michael is engaged to a woman. A sudden betrayal forces them apart, and Michael buries his truth forever. Decades later, his grandson Adam navigates a modern London filled with dating apps and fleeting intimacy. When he stumbles upon hidden letters between Michael and Thomas, everything shifts. Adam begins to understand the cost of hiding who you are. The parallel stories, one marked by repression, the other by hesitation, intertwine powerfully. It's a quiet, aching film where passion survives, but rarely in the form we expect. Please like me.
Workplace sexual harassment.
You don't want him.
Please like me.
Josh is dumped by his girlfriend, who tells him he's probably gay, and thrown into a whirlwind of self-discovery, awkward dinners, and mental health crises. Amid all the chaos, he meets Arnold, a charming and socially anxious man who challenges Josh's emotional walls. Their relationship unfolds with tender awkwardness, hilarious misunderstandings, and slow-burn chemistry that feels refreshingly human. Nothing is over the top, but everything is sincere. As they navigate parents, exes, and personal demons, their connection deepens. It's not perfect, and that's the point. In a show filled with emotional landmines, their bond becomes the soft place to land, until one of them steps away. Ossan's love. This Japanese romantic comedy starts with Haruta, a clumsy office worker whose world turns upside down when his male boss, Kurosawa, confesses his love. Things escalate when Haruta's roommate, Maki, also declares his feelings. What starts as over-the-top comedy quickly becomes a surprisingly heartfelt love triangle. The show blends absurd moments with emotional beats that hit harder than expected. As Haruta struggles to figure out his own heart, passion sneaks in quietly. In the midst of exaggerated office politics and dramatic declarations, the character's vulnerabilities shine. And when Haruta finally realizes who he truly wants, it's not just a punchline, it's a breakthrough. Which of these passionate picks stirred something in you? Let us know in the comments. And if you love this list, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more bold, beautiful stories.